This meeting is being recorded.
Now our next speaker is Jack Shamoeil. Jack has a couple of achievements here at Toastmasters, with one being first place for most used ums and ahs in a single short speech. I think he has a wonderful sense of humor too. Jack is in the leadership development pathway. He is here to set the stage with a 5 to 7 minute speech that is titled Setting the Stage. Please help me welcome Jack.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. Today is the day I'm going to set the stage for all of us. Set the stage? Yeah, set the stage. What are you talking about? What stage? Well, that's what we're going to find out. In fact, this speech, there is no note, so I couldn't even wait to get here to see what I have to say myself. So I'm ready. If you're ready, say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Wonderful. I like this crowd. I'm going to take you as my traveling crowd. Back in 1998, who can tell me how long ago is that? 1998. How many years ago?
15.
25.
25.
Oh, 25.
25. Some of you weren't even born. Now, in one sales training meeting, even though I had my own company at the time, I had a factory at the time, I joined this multi-level marketing to make extra money. And that's when I found out that I like to speak publicly. In one of the meetings, someone played a cassette tape. Some of you know what that is. And this was a cassette tape from late Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N, and I suggest you all look him up. You won't be sorry you did it. And in that short period of time, now the tape he was playing, it was 1998, but the tape was from a program called The Challenge to Succeed in the 80s. So this was about 10, 12 years prior. In that short few minutes listening to that tape, this person speaking eloquently on the tape changed the trajectory of my mind from that day till now, starting with reading books. Within a short time, I had never read any books, never interested to read any book. In a very short time, I had read 12 books and I was on my way to learning more. And a couple of books that he suggested early on, and most of you probably have read some of those, was called Richest Man in Babylon by George C. Clason, C-L-A-S-O-N. I suggested it's a very good read. And the next one by Napoleon Hill, I'm sure everyone here has heard of it, is Think and Grow Rich. But he mentioned something. He said, learn, practice, teach. And I'm going to break that down for you. Learning is as you don't want to be ignorant. Ignorant is not bliss. You want to have the information. What you do with it, it's different, but you want to have the information. So you always got to learn. You got to read the books, listen to the audio tapes, go to seminars and just learn and collect all the information. And that's what I've been doing for the past 25 years, reading, listening to audio tapes. My car is a university on wheels. I never listen to music. I have a list of 50 audiobooks just waiting to be listened to. So I did that. I learned some of the things I put into practice. I was happy. Some things I didn't put into practice, and I regret it to this day. And I don't want that to happen to other people who are reaching, trying to get from the depths of hell outside and make something of their lives. So I learned, I practiced some, and I didn't practice some. But now I'm at a point that I want to practice all. And in order to do that and learn better, and this is something that he taught, is to teach. And that's why I'm here within this group of ours, because I have several different goals that intertwine with each other about Toastmasters and being within this group. One of them is to become public speaker. The other one, before becoming a public speaker, I want to become a good speaker. I want to become a speaker that speaks well. Better than that, I want to become an eloquent speaker, because when you speak eloquently, people let their guards down and listen and are more receptive. And bigger than that goal is to teach what I've learned. And one thing I learned is that when you teach, things become more clear for yourself. So the more you teach, the more you learn yourself. The more you make it clear for other people, the more clear it is for yourself. But all of these lessons that I learned in the past 25 years cannot be condensed into a 5 to 7 minute speech. Nobody can do it. So I'm setting the stage and letting you know that I want this group to help me out in all future speeches that I'm going to teach and speak on, to criticize me, good or bad, small or big, because I do want to end up on that stage and teach and be able to touch someone's life and give them that final number in a box with a, in a vault with the numbers that you need to turn. They might have all the numbers and missing one, and I want to be able somehow turn things on and give them that one number where they can turn it and hear that click, open the door, and all blessings just come pouring out. We don't have time. One of the speeches is on time management. If we have time, we go over it. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Jack. That was wonderful.